Smile, everyone. Now, I know I can't see a lot of people, but I want everybody smiling. I know most of you now are asking, what is this guy doing? Why is he smiling? Well, I'm not just smiling to show off my dimples, but when you hear my story, you'll understand what's behind my smile. What's driving my smile? Let me take you back 13 years ago. It was a sunny day, beautiful day in the summer, around 75 degrees, 80 degrees. My friends and I decided to go on a trip to an amusement park in New Jersey, Six Flags. Off we go to the park, we get there. Just a beautiful day, sunny day. The sounds of the roller coasters going up and down. The sounds of the people screaming and yelling. The smell of the cotton candy, the smell of the churros. There she was. With the long, straight red hair, hazel eyes, beautiful. She was part of our group. Her name was Rula. She had this beautiful smile all day. I got to spend most of the day with her. It was a really fun day with her because she was smiling all day. It was just a beautiful smile. I remember we get to this roller coaster. It was a scary roller coaster called Nitro. I don't know if most of you will probably hear about it. It's a really terrifying roller coaster. Now for me, roller coasters are not scary. I like the thrill. I like the challenge. I like it when my heart drops. I'm looking at her and I see her smile. But behind it, she was scared. I see it. She was terrified. Now I'm asking her, Rula, are you scared? She's like, no, I'm not scared. Let's go. And she's smiling. Now I'm asking myself, is she smiling? She's trying to hide that fear? Or is she having fun? Because it's a fun day. But later I learned she's smiling to cover up that fear. It was a beautiful smile. I fell in love with that smile. How can I explain that smile and really how it turned my life around? A year later, I watched her march down that aisle with that same smile I fell in love with. And that's when I knew she is the one. She is the one that's coming back home with me. That smile is the one that's staying with me for the rest of my life. She's the one that's going to make me smile for the rest of my life. We got married. God blessed us with 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. My eldest is a girl and the youngest is a boy. 9 years passed by, full of love, devotion, connection, happiness. And on one November day, it was a normal November day on a Wednesday. It was raining that day. Everybody woke up in the house. Everybody's in a rush, the kids are trying to go to school. Rula's trying to dress up the kids to go to school. I was rushing to get to work. There she is. She sets him to school. She puts him in the bus. She kisses him goodbye. And I kiss her goodbye. I go to work. About an hour or two later, around 11:30, I get this phone call. The most terrifying phone call of my life. The caller calls me and said, Albert. I said, yes, it's Albert. Who is this? He's like, you don't know me, but something just happened to your wife. She's not okay. Joshua, your son is with her. Now, Joshua was here about 1.5 years. Joshua is with her in the car, but he's okay. We're sending a car to pick you up, and you need to rush to the scene. So now for me, I'm thinking, what is this? Why is it, what's going on? I know in the morning, Rula had to go run some errands. What's happening now? What's wrong? There was nothing wrong with her. She's healthy, she's fit. She gave birth to 3 kids. Everything is fine. So we rush to the scene, and there I learned from the medics that Rula got a cardiac arrest. She was parked in the car with Joshua in the back. She head down, she hit the horn. The horn blew, and people wanted to just save her. Somebody called 911, the medics came, and they rushed her to the hospital. When I got there, I didn't see her. Joshua was there crying. He was crying because it was just full of strangers around him. I take him, and we rush to the hospital. I get there, and, I'm thinking, when I got this call, I thought it was a car accident. I wouldn't know she got a cardiac arrest. We get there, and I'm looking at her. They're trying to save her. And usually when a cardiac arrest happens, the normal procedure is about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to try to save a person. But because she was so young, they tried around 40 minutes on her. They got some pulse back, they revived her, and I'm looking at her. Where's that smile? It's gone. Now, they don't know, at that time they didn't know what was for how long the oxygen stopped the flow to the brain. So Rula went into a coma for about 3 weeks. And on a Wednesday, at the age of 28, Rula passed away. Rula was gone. The smile is gone. My smile is gone. Now I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to smile again? What's going to happen to my 3 kids? Razy was 7, Grace was 4, and Joshua, 1.5 years. What's going to happen to their smile? What just happened here? Now, yes, I was numb. I had no feelings. I didn't know what's going on. But at the time, my life was just stopped. It was at a standstill. Why? Because I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to the kids? She's gone. How did she leave? How could she leave us? How did she let go of the husband that she devoted 9 years to? The kids she loved 9 years. For 9 years, there wasn't no Sunday that we didn't spend it together with the kids. We didn't take the kids to the park or the zoo or just spend time with them, anything. There was not one night that I didn't go to sleep without a goodnight kiss from her, no matter what the argument that day. Not one night she didn't smile back at me, no matter what that argument was at the end of the night. But now it's gone. At the time, one of the hardest decisions I had to make was to decide how to tell Razy, my 7-year-old. Now, I know you're asking about Grace and Joshua, but they were young. They didn't have so much connection. They were young. There's no way I can tell them. There's no words to describe what's going to happen or where's their mom going to be the next day? Where is she? So Razy, I had to tell her. I'm sitting down with her, and that day we had therapists around me to help me out because I was just devastated. I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to sit down and tell Razy that she will not see her mother ever again. It was very hard. It was tough. Now, they tell you kids are resilient. Kids will hold up, sure. But how am I going to do it? You know what? If they can't, I have to be the one to be there for them. I have to be the strong one for them. Because now, usually, when a kid has 2 parents, one of them is strong, one of them is not, He goes to the strong one. But now I'm both. I don't have the chance to be the weak one. I need to be the strong one. I need to be there to ease their pain. I need to be their backbone. Now, a year passed by. Sleep, just endless, sleepless nights. Endless crying behind closed doors. I was put to a test. When one night I was laying down and Razy comes to me, she's crying. She was 8. I'm telling her, Razy, what's going on? Why are you crying? She tells me, Daddy, I was watching a movie and I see this bride marching down that aisle with her mommy. She's marching her down. Who's going to march me down that aisle? Mommy's not there. Now, when you get that kind of question and she's crying, I was about to just, my heart was pumping through my chest. And I'm thinking to myself, I have to pass this test. I have to do it. I have to do it for her, for Razy. I looked at her and I smiled. I said, you know what, Razy? You know what's going to march you down that aisle? Is your sister Grace. Grace is only 3 years younger than her. I said, and when Grace gets married, you are going to march her down that aisle. And guess what? In that same room, you're getting married, Mommy's there. Mommy's smiling at you. Mommy's going to be so happy that you're getting married. Mommy is there. She's smiling at you, and you are going to smile back at her. So guess what? She looks at me and she smiled. And when she smiled, I looked at her and I saw Rula's smile. And it's true. I see her in my kids now. I see that beautiful smile in Razy's smile. I see it in her. You know, when I close my eyes, I see Rula's smile. When I open it, I see Razy. And it's the same smile. And that's what I know. That's what I saw about 3 months ago. My brother-in-law decided to throw a bat mitzvah party for his daughter. And it came out to be that bat mitzvah party, that party, that day, fell on Razy's 10th birthday. So Razy was so excited, she told her uncle, you know, it's going to be my birthday that day. So he calls me up, he's like, you know what? I'm getting Razy a birthday cake. And it's going to be nice. The whole family is going to be around her. Everybody's going to sing her happy birthday. She's going to be so happy. I said, perfect, I love it. And that's what happened. They brought down the cake, and I'm looking at her. I see her smile. And it's true. It's her mom's smile. Because she's there. Because she's with us. She's with me everywhere I go. She's here tonight. She's smiling at me for giving this speech. I'm doing it for her. For our love. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a roller coaster. It has its ups, it has its downs. Now, I know everybody's going to smile when it's up. Life can be painful. Life can be tough. But I want you to smile. Whatever wound you have, whatever it is, cover it up with a smile. Do it for me. Do it for my story. Think about me. Think about what I went through the first year. Think about all my crying. And smile. Smile for Rula. Because she's always smiling, she's still smiling. Smile for my kids. And that's why I challenge each one of you, starting tomorrow, for the next 12 hours, no matter what happens at home or no matter what happens at work, I want everybody to smile. No matter what phone call you get from at work or what text you get from a friend, or no matter what WhatsApp message you get from that group, smile. Send back a smile. And send me a smile at the same time. I would love to see it. And no, whenever you feel like breaking, just smile. Do it for me. Whenever you feel like your heart is aching. Thank you.